Hey, what's up? What's good, everybody? This is Stevie's Tarot. Come in and join me. We're going to do a self-love tarot spread. If this video is finding you, if this reading is finding you, it's for you. I'm going to get us some charms for confirmation. Let's see what we have here. Fire horse. We've been getting that. Butterfly. Have you all been seeing butterflies? Has someone been seeing butterflies lately? Key. A coin. A flower. An ancestor feather. And a turtle. So, confirmation with those. Today is Thursday as I'm recording this. The first card out, I'm going to use the Thoth tarot deck. I haven't worked much with this, but we are today. Let's see. First card out, how you see yourself. How do you see yourself? How do you see? Beautiful, beautiful. That's what I heard. Two of Swords. This is how you see yourself, needing to make a decision. Do you see yourself needing to make a decision? Peace. Moon in Libra. In this card are two crossed swords united by a blue rose with 5 petals, which emits white rays, producing a geometrical pattern which suggests energy beyond the onslaught of the disruption of the intellect. Contradictory characters in the same nature. Strength through suffering. Pleasure after pain, sacrifice and trouble, yet strength arising therefrom, symbolized by the position of the rose as though the pain itself had brought forth beauty, arrangement, peace restored, truth and untruth, sorrow and sympathy, aid to the weak, arrangement, justice, unselfishness, a tendency to repetition of affronts on being pardoned, injury when well-meaning, given to petitions, also a want of tact and asking questions of little moment, talkative, a made-up quarrel, yet some tensions in relations, actions, sometimes selfish, sometimes unselfish. Look, this is you, how you see yourself. You're fully embracing both sides. You know yourself. You know the light and the dark. You've done shadow work. You know, I don't like when people say you have the gift of long suffering. I don't believe that's a gift, but that's what I'm hearing Spirit say. Take that for what it's worth. But because peace restored, you're having it. You've had a lot of pain in your life. I don't think that that's necessary. I don't think all the pain you've had is necessary to have a beautiful life. But that's what's happened in your life. And now you can have a beautiful life. Pain isn't a requirement, though. Sacrifice and trouble, yet strength arising therefrom. Like I said, long suffering, I don't like that. Truth and untruth, right? You have a bird's eye view. You know that there are two sides to everything. You're well aware. Why don't you prioritize your own needs? Why don't you really prioritize your own needs? What's the real reason you don't? Strife. Ace of Wands. Dang. Oh, that's the Five of Wands. Okay. Shoot. I was like, Ace. I was confused for a moment. Strife. Yeah, that makes sense. Fighting. Yeah. Why you don't prioritize your own needs is you're afraid of that fighting. The suit of fire, Saturn and Leo. These wands are the chief adept or caduceus, second adept, or phoenix, and third adept for lotus. 5 double arrows show balanced energy. This is purely active force. Violent strife and boldness, rashness, cruelty, violence, lust, desire, prodigy, generosity, depending on whether the card is well or ill dignified, quarreling and fighting. Why don't you prioritize your own needs? Because of the past that you have, the past cruelness, violence, quarreling, fighting. But it's time. It's time. These are not all your fights. You don't have to pick up every sword that is laid in your path and fight their fight. Not every fight is your fight. Like, you know, I wanted, when I was young, I wanted to stand up to every bully. You just can't, right? You'll be exhausted and ineffective against any of them. If you waste your, if you can't feed 100, feed one, right? Like, it's that same thing. I can't defeat every bully. If I could, I can't even defeat the one I want. Right? So, but Spirit Most High can. My angels, ancestors, spirit guides, saints, archangel, past over loved ones of the Most High, white light, Most High healing realm can defeat them. I can't alone. That's why I call on them. But the reason that you don't prioritize this is because you're afraid of the quarreling and fighting. No. Put the fear down. How can I show myself that you're worthy? How can you show yourself you're worthy to show up and give yourself love? How are you going to show yourself worthy? With the Three of Wands, virtue. Sun and Aries. Established force. Strength. Realization of hope. Completion of labor, success after struggle, pride, nobility, wealth, power, conceit, rude, self-assumption and insolence, generosity, obstinacy. This card is much better than described. Pride, arrogance, self-assertion. Show up for yourself. This is how you can show yourself you're worthy. Labor for yourself, have hope for yourself, success for yourself, struggle for yourself, have pride for yourself, nobility in yourself, put your wealth towards yourself, power and conceit in yourself, Assume great things for yourself. Be generous to yourself. That's how you show up for you and show yourself that you're worthy. You know, if you're a chronic helper, look at yourself like you're someone that you would help, and what would you do? Like, show up for yourself like you show up for others. It's time. It's past time. You're worthy. How can you be more authentic? How can, with a quickness, Ten of Pentacles, wealth. You're going to be rewarded. Like, there's just no two ways about it. Things have not gone your way. Life has not been easy, but it will be. The discs are become coins and are arranged in the tree of life. The 10th disc becoming larger. The image indicates the futility of material gain, completion of material gain, and fortune, but nothing beyond, as it were, at the very pinnacle of success. Old age, slothfulness, great wealth, yet sometimes lost in part. Happiness, dullness in mind, yet clever and prosperous in money transaction, rich in wealth. Listen, keep your mind sharp. Don't let your mind get lazy because your money grows. Man, that is huge message. Don't let your mind get lazy just because your money grows, yo. That's how you can be more authentically yourself. And you know what? We can rewire our brains, and we can, like, I'll tell you, a few years ago, I did not have the patience, the wherewithal, the whatever, to even record or download a video. Yet I managed to go to work for election commission, for do hospice and home health, and anyway, I'm just saying, my world was very small a few years ago, and I have managed to give myself the time and attention that I deserved, that I was worthy of, to be better for myself and therefore others. Something you need to let go of. And I'm old. Anybody can change. I don't care how old you are. I have changed more in my 50s than I did in the previous 5 decades. So there's that. Something you need to let go of. And that's just real talk. Made huge changes. Yeah. Spirit's like, okay. Preach. Yeah. Excuse me. Look, I'm a Libra. Something I need to let go of. The scales. Adjustment. Okay, so maybe they're balanced. Everything has to be balanced. Let's see. Yeah, this card represents the woman satisfied. Something you need to let go of. Oh, Lord. This condition, a satisfied woman is a condition. This condition is symbolized by the scales in which she weighs the universe. First, exactly balanced. The last. Alpha and Omega. The scales represent two witnesses. Each witness is an authentic manifestation of Maya, the one fulfilling the other by a process of contradiction. For nature is not justice, she is rather through a process of equilibrium, la justice. Finally, this woman is the original harlequin, for the wild blend of color, of movement resolves itself into an equilibrium of all possibilities of sensation. Justice, or rather justice, the act of adjustment, suspension of all action pending decision in material matters, may refer to lawsuits or prosecutions, socially, marriage or marriage agreements, politically, or treaties. Not everything is going to balance out. I know we want it to, but it just doesn't. Sometimes people are just total pieces of shit. There is no good in them. Hard truth. We need to let go of trying to find the good in everybody, because sometimes there's just not. Trying to, like, just because we balance out, just because our shadow side, just because we seek the balance doesn't mean everybody else does, right? Let go of that shit. Some people are just evil. All they care about is the money. You have spent your lifetime doing shadow work, working on yourself, right? Trying to make this as balance out. The light and the dark, the shadow, all of it, right? You see people and you think they can't be like, they can't really be like that. Sorry, I keep checking I have a new rescue dog. Anyway, they can't really, yes, they can. Some people don't have that good in them. Yeah, let go of that. Let go of the idea that there's good in everybody. Something I need to acknowledge. What do we need to acknowledge, Spirit? What do we need to acknowledge? Particular. All right. What do we need to acknowledge? Princess of Wands. The earthy part of fire, or irresistible chemical attraction of combustible substance. This is about brilliance, courage, beauty, force. Sudden in anger or love, desire of power, enthusiasm, revenge. If ill-dignified, she is superficial, theatrical, cruel, unstable, domineering. This is you. You need to acknowledge this. You're brilliant. You're courageous. You have a beautiful force. You also can be angered and also have a great desire, love, power, enthusiasm. But you also can be superficial, theatrical, even possibly cruel at times. I know my mouth can be sharp. Can yours? Yes. I know. All right, and what's a message from your spirit guides for today? What's a message from spirit guides? It's a message from your spirit guides. Ooh, Queen of Discs. Look at this badass bitch. Look at that. This is your message for today. I like that. Let's see what it says. Sagittarius to Capricorn, watery part of Earth, fertility. She is throned amid vegetation and crowned with the spiral horns of the matador. Her scepter is surmounted by a cube, and she holds her proper disc, a sphere of circles and loops. She typifies the ambition of matter to take part in the work of creation. She is impetuous, kind, timid, rather charming, great-hearted, intelligent, melancholy, truthful, yet of many moods. If ill-dignified, she is undecided, capricious, changeable, and foolish. Your spirit guides are telling you this is also you. You are kind. You're charming, you're good-hearted, you're intelligent, you're truthful. You do have many moods. You can be melancholy. Don't be, when you're not so dignified, when you're not doing so well, and you know what I mean, you can be capricious, changeable, and even foolish. Your spirit guides are saying, just be aware of that. Like, the great thing about doing shadow work, it's not like as scary as people think. It's like meeting a part of you and making friends with it. It's like, it's just not so scary. It's not a big deal. And then when it comes to visit, you know what to do with it, right? Makes sense? Yeah. Let's get a Witch's Familiar Oracle. I gained another angel last week. He called me punk. Gonna miss him. Mr. Johnny. Let's have a Witch's Familiar Oracle. Miss him in life. I still have him in spirit. He's telling me so. I acknowledge that. Scorpion. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Well, let's see. Someone 18 years old. Oh, Lord, to be 18. I don't know. The Scorpion is not soft or gentle. She is, however, vital to the natural balance of life. Without her sharp sting to clear the weak, stagnant, and diseased, life would never be able to grow back stronger and renew. Hagalaze is a freezing storm, but its hail and ice will melt, becoming water to nourish new growth. The first rune of the second Ayat represents the beginning of testing time. Only by weathering the storm will you grow and develop. Again, Spirit is here talking about long suffering. Also called the Mother Rune, it can be a destructive force of nature. The storm out of control can feel painful and unfair, but this disruption or unwelcome change. Just a moment. Okay, sorry, I have it. The storm out of control can feel painful and unfair, but this disruption, and how funny that I had one, or unwelcome change will bring positive transformation and long-term gain. I was interrupted by my new rescue miniature poodle, Snickers. Keyword, disruptions, endings and beginnings, transformations. And he just had a spa day yesterday and got all groomed up. A reminder to avoid placing blame. This magical working. So often an imitating rune to work with, Hagalaz aids you in moving through a stormy time and finding growth on the other side. It is helpful for shadow work. And look, different deck we're talking about. I'm just saying, Spirit is always here. Don't ever doubt that, please. I don't. But it just, Spirit shows you, confirms to whoever's watching this. It is best reversed for when you are facing significant struggle. Write the rune on a natural object like a piece of wood or stone. Carry this in your pocket so you can touch it to receive strength when needed. So you'd write it like that. I hope y'all found messages here. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. This is Stevie's Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. Have the most blessed day.